Hello everyone, this is 7-note mode. I'm going to run through Georgia today. This is going to be fairly spontaneous. I think it's a really good song to demonstrate certain jazz techniques. It's also a way to couple learning a song with learning some of the basic principles of jazz piano. So what I'm going to look at today is some voicings, how to syncopate using the left hand on quarter notes to keep time while you're doing the right hand, and then vice versa, and also look at some passing tones because they're structurally built into the song, so it's a really great one to look at that with. I'm going to go through this in several ways. This is in the key of F, and I have the metronome set at 60 beats per minute. The first thing I'm going to do is just go through the chords even before I go through the melody, and you might want to write these down. I'm going to go through them in the left hand, and that'll serve also to show what voicings I'm going to use. The first is with the left hand. It's an F major 7. That's your first chord. The second is an E minor 7 flat 5, but I put the A in there, the fourth in there, so that's the first chord, E minor 7 flat 5 to an A7, and it has the -9 and a +5 in it. That's a D minor 7 with a 9 in it. The next two chords are C minor 7, F7, but instead of doing this to that, I'm going to do this, which is a little bit more of a modal sounding thing. So C minor 7, F7, B minor 7. It's actually a B minor 7 flat 5, okay? Do not worry if you cannot stretch this. It doesn't matter. If you just do that, that's fine, or that. The next is a B flat minor 7. Bring that down, and it's an E flat 7, or that's what serves as an E flat 7. So you have F major 7, E minor 7 flat 5, A7 with a -9 and a +5, D minor 7 with a 9, C minor 7, F7, B minor 7 with a flat 5 assumed but not in there, B flat minor 7, E7. Don't worry about stretching it, okay? Okay, this is new. This is an A minor 7, okay? A minor 7, D7, G minor 7, C7. Okay, this would be a good time to look at the passing chords. Those are the bones of the chords, but I'm going to use an intervening chord to get to it. So we were at the A minor 7 and going to the D7. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the E flat 7, then to a D7, okay? And the next one was to the G minor 7, but instead of going here to that, which is the G minor 7, I'm going to go D7, A flat 7, G minor 7. So, A minor 7, I was doing that, but I'll do that. That's an E flat 7 with the root implied. D7, A flat 7, G minor 7, again, skip it if you need to. That's a D flat 7 with a 9 in it, C7, and then we're going to do a turnaround, and this is the turnaround. We're going to go to E flat, D7, okay, That's actually a G7, okay, with the C7. Okay, that is your first A section. This song is in an AABA arrangement, which is 8 measures of A, a repeat of it with a little bit of a different ending for another 8 measures. Then you have the B section, then the A. So but I'm going to just focus on this A section, and I'm going to play the melody with it this time. A7. B minor 7 flat 5, B flat minor 7, E flat 7, A minor 7. Remember we did this passing tone, which is the E flat 7 to the D7. Another passing tone, this A7. All it's doing is resolving to the G minor 7. Another one, that's a D flat 7, resolves to the C7, E flat 7, D7. I think I'll do G minor 7. That sounds a little bit better instead of what I did before, which is the G7. That is a C7 with a -9. Now we do the A section again. This time what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the same chords, but I'm going to use the metronome set at 60. Let me turn it on. I tell you what, I don't hear that. Okay, I'm going to turn on the metronome and put it at 60 beats per minute and do those same chords on a quarter note beat with the left hand. This is building the song and also looking at technique. This is an Earl Garner sort of thing. He used to do it all the time. It's really basic to playing solo jazz piano because it creates the beat for you, the pulse for you. 2, 3, 4. I'll do it again. Different ending this time. It's that goes into the B section. The one thing I'll say about that, the up is part of what propels the rhythm here. It's not a... I'm trying to be a little sloppy with it. It's up, 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 up. It's crisp, and the amount of time spent with the notes held is the same in every one. So that's part of what gives it a metronomic feel. This is, let me stop that. It's hard to, it's hard to talk and listen to that. This is where the syncopation part of this comes in. And I want to show you an exercise to do with this song to get the syncopation of that. Let me start this. I tell you what, I can't do it here without shaking the camera, so I'm gonna cut it in and show that exercise in just a little bit. Okay, this is what I was talking about earlier about syncopation. This is something you can do away from the piano to try to get the rhythm of this quarter note in the left hand or the right hand kind of into your body. Okay, 60 beats per minute. This is your metronome. Okay, and listen to the syncopation of the melody. Okay, bum bum bum. Bum bum bum, bum 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 bum, bum 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 bum, bum 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 bum. Listen to my beautiful voice here. Dwee bop, dwee bop, dee ba dee ba dee ba doo. We go to the B section. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll do it in the right hand. Messed up there. I'll take it out. Dwee bop, dwee bop. Get the syncopation. And da ba da ba boom boom boom. Boom boom boom. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Beat bop. Okay? So basically you're doing that as a way of getting the rhythm in a different way than just melodically. It takes the melody out, takes the harmony out, and you're just focused on the tempo and the syncopation between what's going on in this hand and this hand. And this song is really great for that because it's already kind of knitted into the structure of the melody. Okay, let's go on to the B section. Remember the second ending was here the chord is, you're going back to that E minor 7 flat 5, a sustained A7, and then we're going to D minor 7. Okay, this is the B section. What we're going to do here is this. Let me do this first. You gotta have this downward movement over the D minor 7, over the D minor. And that's a G7. Third time. Now here you go to an E7 with a -9. Sometimes I go, that has the +5 -9 in it. That is an A minor 7, has a D in it. That is an F sharp diminished. I had the D for color. That's actually a G minor 7. Passing chord, the D flat 7 to a C7. Let me go through that again. One thing, because this goes 3 times, to break that up, the middle time I use an E flat 7 in between. So I go the first time, second time, C, E flat 7, D minor 7, that's a G7. Back to the chromatic. E7, A minor 7. You could go straight to the D7, up to the E flat 7 to the D7, D flat 7, C7. Then you could go to a G flat 7, back to that. Now you're on the third A, okay? The outro. Oh, by the way, when you start the song, that's the intro. It's a four bars of. Then you start the song. That's your intro. The outro is the last little bit that you do to kind of sum up. So at the end, it's. That's just a little bit of terminology there. I was looking at the passing chords and doing this before, and so I want to go through that. And if you take the passing chords and just go through them in the bass, you have at least the basic structure for a good bass line. So E flat 7. This is the intro. C, A, B flat, B, C, D flat, C, G flat. Let's start this. B flat, A, E flat, C, B, B flat, A, E flat, D, A flat, G, D flat, C, E flat. Remember this turnaround? See what we did there? Each of these notes represents what we were doing before in terms of F, so I'm just using it like this. That E flat 7, G, back to that, okay. Okay, let's see. A, E flat, D, A flat, G, okay. Could do E, B flat, A, E flat. that's a C7 plus 5 plus 9, and that's an F7 with a 13 in it. And sometimes I'll go to the tritone, which is a B7 with a flat 5 in it, which gives you your F. Put a B in there. It's kind of unexpected. Getting back to the, let me go back to the B section, because that's a good place to practice a little bit of a blues lick. Hear how I come up, up. Remember, okay. I'm just hitting a D here and doing it rhythmically and dry, okay? Okay. The thing about blues licks is you take a clump of notes and you make it one movement. Okay? Okay, rule of threes again. I did the second time. Okay, I'm not going to do that a third time, okay? So I'm going to go back to... Okay, I'll go back to what I was doing before. Okay, a little bit of a different ending. The other thing is to, I'm going to just do this real quickly. You can use the same chords in the right hand. Pretend you're a bass, a baritone saxophone. Okay, that was like the exercise I gave earlier, where you're basically syncopating using the left hand and keeping time with the right hand. The only other thing I would do with this is keep this going and in both hands play the melody. Okay, it gets something in your left hand because you can follow what the right hand is doing. You might want to vocalize a little bit with it and just try to get off of the basic melody just a little bit to kind of start a little bit of improvising. So deep-a-dup, ba-doodle-ya-deep, ba-doo-ba-be-doo, boo-doo. The dwee-bop, da-ba-da, ba-doo-ba-doo, dwee-ba-doo, dee-ba-deep, ba-doo-doo-deep, boo-doo-doo-doo. I'm going to the second time. We'll go to the B section. Ba-dum. do ba deep. Boom, 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 boom. Ba da ba do. Ba do do ba deep. Ba do ba deep. Ba deep. Ba deep. Da ba doop. Dwee ba. Doop ba doo ba doop. And then you finish it out. One thing I'll say about that section, this is just a kind of a subtle thing, but you notice the third time through when I okay, there's a natural crescendo that happens here. Everyone's expecting it, so I don't do it. I pull back and I'm soft at that point, so it's. I think you get more out of it by pulling back as opposed to going with the obvious. At any rate, that's probably a good stopping point. I hope you found this helpful, and if there are any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section.